I've been depriving you way too long of another Kent seaside video. The weather is great today, so I've taken an impromptu day off work to come down to one of my favourite places, Thanet. As much as I love Margate and Ramsgate and Broadstairs, this is one part of Thanet I've not been. I'm at Botany Bay right now. I'm going to be walking round the coast towards Botany Bay and Kingsgate Bay. I'm going to take you with me. This is back to basics, straight up, A to B, walking down the beach as we used to. Let us explore Botany Bay, Kingsgate Bay, Botany Bay. Let's do this. Yes, and what a day it is. Well, I just got a coffee from there, the Botney Bay café. That is like its most typical seaside café you can get. $2.75 for a cappuccino. It was not bean to cup, but I'm not complaining. You know me, I'm not a snob. I've never been Botney Bay before, but it looks incredible. It's not one you hear much about. Let's have a walk down these stairs. And this is getting into the thick of it. All quiet on the eastern esplanade. Back that way, where I was just a second ago, and just down the road is the Albion Rooms, which is the hotel owned by the band The Libertines. I'd love to stay there sometime. Jet Ski World and Bistro. That is one of the most random things I've ever seen. Although there is a jet ski there, but it doesn't look like it's been open for a while. Obviously, feel free to correct me in the comments. Well, it says here, this is Hodges Gap. I've just come down those stairs over there. Had a few comments from people asking me to say when this was filmed. So this was filmed 24th of July. I think it is officially the school summer holidays now. So to have a beach that deserted is crazy. Oh my Lord. You've got these incredible white cliffs, chalky. I can't believe this. How is it this empty? Am I not supposed to be down here or something? I should say as well, just up there where I was, along Botney Bay Avenue, there are 200 free parking spaces. Now that is extremely convenient, if you ask me. I thought it was going to be pretty busy. It was only me and about 3 other cars parked there. Yeah, as you can see, free parking is there. This is an amazing green space up here. You can see Jet Ski World just back there. You can see where we were a minute ago. Honestly though, when the weather's like this, just come into these quieter places on the coast that aren't like the extremely popular tourist destinations. Well worth it. Squawkies being fed. What is annoying with these places is that you don't want to miss anything, so you keep going from the top to the bottom, and from the bottom to the top. That dog is hilarious, bounding towards the sea. The tide is coming in. What a great place for a dog walk. I love the colour of the water. It's like the Blue Lagoon. Oh, nearly got me. Of course, there is the famous Viking Trail that you can walk. That obviously comes all the way around here, all the way around the corner. Cycle it, walk it. I'd love to do it one day. It's weird, the White Cliff stop. The only problem with being slightly off the beaten track is that there will not be facilities on the way. I should not have downed that coffee at Botney Bay Café. I think Botany Bay itself does have facilities. There's only one way to find out. I'm going to ask you now, because otherwise I'll forget. Please give the thumbs up button a hit below. It will really help me out. Thanks. It's like they filled in the cave. Oh, imagine what's behind there. Tunnels. Pirates. In fact, there's a few little crevices in here. A few dry crevices. When I walked to Botney Bay a few months ago, the path down there, before you get to actual Botney Bay, this bit does remind me very much of that. And of course it does, it's about 4 miles down the road. Right, this is the last time we're going to see jet ski world today, so make the most of it while you can still see it in sight. Bye jet ski world. Because we are turning this corner now, and I don't know what to expect as we get around there. This is cool though, these waves are sort of coming diagonally. And the best part of all of this, there's no one around. Interesting. Please tell me there's a way to get up. I don't know what that is at the top. There is a way up. So weird to think when the tide's out, you can just walk around that corner there. So once again, we have to go to the top. England Coast Path Dave. The Margate wastewater pumping station. So you don't want to swim in the water just behind that, do you? No. 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 Wow. Now that is incredible. All of a sudden, the tide is out again, sandy beach. As you're walking down this path, there's always a little hill going up, making it a bit of a viewpoint. You've got to remember as well, this is just like a residential area. There's houses just going around the outside of this coast. Imagine living in one of those houses. You can hear the sea at night. Probably can't see it, but you can hear it. You can feel the sea air as you leave your house in the morning. It would just be incredible. What I didn't realise was that there would be this big green area sort of separating the coastal path to the houses. I kind of imagine the houses to be like right there. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Please let me rest. Same. Bench watch. Plenty of benches along the way. We're getting somewhere now. Bloody hell. Didn't know it'd be that busy. That is crazy. Check those out. Imagine living up there. Some random portaloos back there. Those are not facilities. Not reliable facilities. Ooh. Parking along here is suspect to say the least. That house over there looks old, doesn't it? Down the stairs to Botany Bay, and oh dear, if these are the toilets, they're closed off. Yeah, under construction, not good. So, this beach is banging. So they're saying, tidal cut off. You're not allowed to go any further than this. But those are the famous chalk stacks. I'm just going to show you some footage I actually got earlier on today of Botany Bay, so you can see what it's like when it's not kicking off and the tide's out a bit. Have a look at this. Really good. I saw some of the caves, got to walk actually around the chalk stacks. But the thing is, I thought it would all be accessible later on, but the tide obviously came in. But it was an incredible experience, and I'm glad I took the videos as I did it. Honestly, some of the most stunning cliffs and caves I've seen in ages. Is that a shell of a crab? That boat in the distance. When the tide's out, this bay is apparently a great location for fossil hunting and exploring the rock pools. It was a hotspot for contraband in its day. It's said that Botany Bay got its name from the fate of those caught smuggling, deportation to Botany Bay in Australia. So I just used that portaloo. This is it, is it? This is the land fit for heroes. Squatting over a chemical toilet. Not impressed with the facilities, I'll tell you that for nothing. Got a lifeguard on duty down there. Spotted over there the Botany Bay bar and restaurant and hotel. I'm not being funny, but this here, looking onto the chalk stacks, that's got to be one of the best benches in Kent. Got a feel for the residents, and there's that many cars just parked down the road. But you know, people are going to do what they're going to do. It's weird, just at that one point where the slope went down to Botany Bay, it was insane. If you just walk a few hundred metres up here, you feel like you're the only person on this coast of Kent all of a sudden. Check that out. Maybe they're restoring it. Only mad dogs go out in the midday sun. Is that the phrase? I feel like it applies to me. One mad dog. You can see Kingsgate Castle coming into view now. I think over there is the pub, the Captain Digby, which I will stop at if possible. What's this here? On the golf course, there's just some random little fort. Does anyone know what this is? Please comment below. This wasn't on the map or anything. Could get whacked by a golf ball as you're walking down there. Yeah, look at that. See if anyone's in there. Hello. Very weedy. Squawky. The nesting place. And also a view of North Foreland Lighthouse, where that road is. You can just see it poking its head out. Wow, what a chilled out walk this is. Adventure playground just on the left here. If anyone's interested in that. I'm interested in beer. I believe you can get a beer here at the Captain Digby. Says there parking is for customers only, not those going to the beach. In Kingsgate Bay we have arrived. Look at that. Oh, there's a pint with a view. Have a look at this menu, al fresco dining. That's pretty extensive, isn't it? There's the classics, but then also a few surprises on there. And then there's burgers and light bites. Junior Pirates menu. Pirates are allowed in here. Let's see how this tastes. I'll get away from the wasps for a minute. Cheers. Delightful cruise campo. It's got a bit of a head on it, but I'll see to that in a hurry. Right, I'm moving. Oh, and I've decided to go for the Cajun chicken breast with rice and a naan bread. £16.45. Thought I'd share it with the wasps out here. Brilliant. I'll let you know how it goes. Captain Digby did not disappoint. That was great value. The food took a while to come out. I was getting slightly impatient, but it was well worth the wait. Massive portion. When it said chicken breast, I imagined just a tiny little bit of chicken, but no, massive bit of char grilled Cajun chicken, loads of rice, loads of sauce, bit of naan bread. Very happy with that. Although eating it out in the 30-degree heat, yeah, that wasn't so good, but Bloody hell. Right, we're at Kingsgate Bay now. Try and get a better video of the castle. I didn't film much at Botany Bay itself on the beach because there were so many families and so many people just sitting sunbathing. But this is much quieter. Just as advertised, it's a much quieter beach. Here we are, our third and final beach of the day, Kingsgate Bay. And I think this is my favourite out of the three. Not just because you've got that castle on top, but because that dog's there, and the dog is hilarious. That is one happy dog. More chalky stacks. It says that Kingsgate Castle was originally built for Lord Holland in the 1760s, and now it's 32 apartments privately owned. Can you imagine saying to someone, I live in Kingsgate Castle? Ridiculous. Yeah, water down here is seaweedy. I can see a few people swimming. Always check for the sewage alerts. Oh, I wouldn't really want to sit underneath these cliffs, but again, very dramatic. Remember, when it's like this, never come out without sun cream. I left mine in the car. Hour later, I feel like I could die. And maybe I will. This has just been great. No Coast Guard down at Kingsgate Bay, but good vibes, good dogs, great water with seaweed. Again, no facilities down here though. Sometimes when the tide is out, you can get around that corner there. Just think Kingsgate Castle is up there right now. If you were to keep on walking down, you would eventually get to Broadstairs. It's not too far. I can now say that I've conquered this whole bit of coast. Absolutely unbelievable. There's a lot of flies around here. Let me know below what your favourite beach of the day was, and also let me know any other hidden gem beaches in Kent that I can visit next, although I'm ticking a lot off, but I'm sure I've missed some still, so let me know in the comments. Come on, that was pretty exciting and intense, wasn't it? At times in the heat, it felt like that film 127 hours. Please, my friends, give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not currently subscribed. If you want to see my videos from Broadstairs and Margate, either side of where I am now, have a look at the links over here. I will see you on the next one, hopefully in less clement weather, because this is as clement as balls, isn't it? See you next time. Thanks a lot.